Oh, hi, Carrie Jackson. How are you? Geekshowpodcast.com welcomes you to the Basement Studios and our YouTube channel. If this is your first time, there's some adult language and adult situations headed your way. But hey, we talk about like Star Wars, Star Trek, Deadpool, Marvel Comics, DC Comics, all that cool stuff. So if you like that, stick around.
This is the thing that we used to make the funeral potatoes.
Wait, I can't even get a fart joke out right now.
What'd you think, Jimmy? Didn't see it.
Oh, I was about to say, I was like, Jesus, sounds like a problem.
No.
We'll eat Lee first so he doesn't have to like deal with starvation. That's fine. I could masturbate without my hands.
It's true.
Geekshowpodcast.com.
And welcome to the basement.
Aye.
Yeah. Hang on.
Hey,
Hang on.
Third show.
What?
Third show.
Oh,
What?
wait. Is it third show?
show.
Oh, okay. all
Oh,
right.
no.
Did you hear that in the distance?
Did Excitable James make another casserole?
He did.
Oh, no.
I'm just having seconds. What I'd like to know is that's all vodka, so does that count as a potato casserole?
Yes.
Pretty much.
I knew it.
Yes.
Knew it.
And the fermentation counts as cheese.
Those are Russian funeral potatoes right there.
That's Russian? Yes.
Lex liked my joke.
That's what you bring on your way to your funeral.
I like it. Two cute girls just over there laughing on the couch.
Nice.
Not bad, huh?
That's pretty good.
Well,
Not
they're having
bad.
a tickle fight. Oh, no.
Tony was up there arguing with Deanna about something. I don't know. It got pretty heated over there, though.
No, that was what she sounds like when we agree as we
when
talk.
God, imagine
Yeah.
what she sounds like when you disagree. Wow.
Oh, look, James brought a mini bottle.
All right, here.
Oh,
All right, I'll
was-
answer the call.
somebody was steady
Let's start
hands.
introducing ourselves.
Hang on. You guys keep going. I'll do it.
Did we
I'll
ever
do it.
introduce ourselves in
Not
the last
yet.
episode?
Yeah.
No, we did. We did. It was the first half of the show.
Oh, yeah, right
Wait.
before we sang a song.
No, we just
No. This is the first half.
No, I mean, they asked, did we introduce ourselves in the last episode? I said, yes, it was the first half of the
Oh.
show.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I thought the captain
Yes.
was like doesn't know like where we were at sea.
I was like,
and I'm
yeah.
Oh
Like,
no!
if he doesn't know what episode we're in,
We're
I'm scared.
fucked.
Oh, no, I know we're in third show.
We'll be down here forever.
Carrie's the only one that can see the torpedo.
That's right.
Yes.
And it's red. Let's begin.
It's full of Spock.
Let's begin over here. The man who is pouring the,
Making the casserole, we're calling it.
making the casserole right now.
It needs lots
Can-
of butter.
Can he pour and pimp his media outlets at the same time?
Watch me on KSL.
You're doing pretty good.
Yeah, that is
Jimmy
the
Martin.
most. That is the most vodka I've heard with the word KSL.
And watch me on Big Movie Mouth Off and The Arrow and Geek Show, Mediocre Show, and Ruby and Slug.
Oh, it's the arrow.
You're on
See,
the-
I thought it was the R-row.
Are you on the Arabian Slug?
I am.
Huh.
I speak Arabic.
Allahu Akbar. And our new skate park. Next time
No.
Huh?
on the Arabian Slug.
What?
Just making a new show. Sorry.
I don't know. He's over there making a new show.
A new show.
At least
He's-
trying to.
He's
I'm
Lee
trying.
George
Hey,
K.
it works in my mind, which is a magical kingdom. You should come visit my mind sometime. Get inoculated. Bring a passport. It'll be great. So, and if you don't want to visit my mind, but you want to visit my food, Fresh Eatery, 145 East, 1300 South, Suite 201. You could also get some sweet-ass fitness tips, not trips.
Trips?
At Geek Show Fit. That's one word, Geek Show, and then Fit. On Facebook, there's like 1,000 people that are willing to not only cheering you on if you want to lose weight and exercise, but if you want to gain weight. Like it's something I'd never even thought about, right?
I want to eat nachos.
I wanna get fat as fuck.
There's some really thin people out there
That's true.
that feel really bad about that, and you shouldn't. You should be happy with the body you've got because you've got it. So work on from that.
Another great part of Geek Show Fit, though, is people who are. It's not even about fitness. Even it's about
mental health.
Mental
it's about
health.
being comfortable with who you are.
It's going in and asking a question of the group, and they're more than willing to help you.
Should I go see Independence Day?
No. There's 1,000 positive-minded people that are willing to cheer you on for just about anything.
Yeah, that's what I like about it.
And we love everybody there. It's like what I call our positive little corner of the internet. And on that note, I'm going to take this shot and pass it on to Shannon.
Hey, y'all!
Whoa. Hi, Shannon.
Wow, you redneck son of a bitch.
He's getting the shot passed on to him. He's Shannon Barneson.
Oh shit!
I already did my shot.
Oh, there you go.
No, that's your shot glass
Here's
right
one.
there.
Here's one.
What?
Yeah,
Hold on, what's happening?
No, that's reserve.
No, Jimmy.
You don't drink the reserve.
My mom told me the
Guys,
recipe.
what is happening right now?
Just take it. Just take it.
Well, he's making me a little.
making-
He's
No, that's
making
for
me,
him. That's for him.
He's making me a personal casserole.
There you
That's
go.
for
Right
you.
there. That's a pot pie.
Then take.
Yeah.
It's potato pot pie.
Take.
Oh, I got to take this one.
So I got to talk and then to do the shot.
Wow, my wife's gonna hate me later.
Or either. It's up to you.
Yeah, see, because I just didn't. Hey,
Hey,
Choo
you know I'm pretty good. Thanks for asking.
What?
I was like, that question wasn't asked.
Haven't been hanging out with kids all day. That's great.
It's
Well,
really.
now, if you had now, it'd be kind of creepy.
yeah, yeah.
I like to go to the park and push a kid down and tell him to make bad decisions.
do your math.
Teach him how to do math wrong. I like to tell him, caring. You don't even have to do it.
There's no such thing as
But
remainders.
I'm on point.
You
I'm
are on point.
professional. One night a week, so professional. Lucky 13. Wednesday nights, get there by 8. I don't have one thing to drink.
Really?
That's not
No,
true.
you have
That-
two things to drink.
I get 2 free drinks.
He gets a whiskey drink, and then he
And,
gets a vodka
Those
drink.
2 free drinks are like it's like a punch bowl, so it's like really
No,
nice.
come to our pub quiz. It really is fun. And I can say as somebody who went to, I think 3 while I was in Denver.
You went to 3 pub quizzes?
Yeah, and they
Wow.
were fucking awful.
Did you write them all off as a business expense?
I'm going to.
you need
You
to.
should.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now,
he's-
I wrote everything off as a business.
He is the Bob Hope to Brian Young's Bing Crosby at these pub quizzes.
That's true. But
And then some weird woman shows up with a crazy hairdo and they sing a song.
I'm just going to say this. Have you gone to a pub quiz?
No.
I have actually.
You've gone to mine.
I've been to
have.
yours, and I've been to
the ones who hate us.
yeah, the
Right.
famous ones.
And I'm just going to say, if you've been to the famous ones,
I'll be honest.
And you're like,
they're not famous.
they're boring.
Well,
They take too fucking long. Ours are fun. We don't play like 90 minutes of music in between each question and answer.
sex appeal
And the sex appeal is off the damn
Off
charts.
the damn charts.
You got me and Brian Young
Whoa.
sweating on the patio.
Just stop right
Grinding.
there. Don't go any further.
Michael.
Oh, get there, 8 o'clock, like at 13. Eat a ground up piece of meat.
Yeah. Oh man.
We won't tell you what it's from.
I walk past Lucky 13 every Wednesday night when I get done with
Well,
work.
why don't you stop and say hello?
It's too sexy for me. I walk by, I'm like, I'm gonna go in there and pub quiz it. Oh, the sex appeal is too much.
It is fun.
So
That-
I just
them
nips that were
I-
on the patio. Like,
Yeah.
people are always walking away like sad from our baseball games because our baseball team never wins. It's like
Yeah.
I'm always like, how'd they do? How'd they? They lost. They lost
again.
again, didn't they?
Your pub quiz has so much fucking sex appeal. I have to stand over there by the tracks parking and just slowly rub one out while I watch you guys talk.
You know what's weird is I rub one out.
Well, you guys
while
should
he's
come
rubbing one
anyway. Even though Lee George Cade's hiding in a bush, jerking off to us.
Well,
Monday nights.
I don't know if
I know
hiding-
Wednesday nights.
I don't know if hiding is the right word.
I'm pretty obvious. Those bushes are only 4 feet high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird while he's doing it though. It's one hand and
See,
the
I
other
thought
one's,
he was
the other
just-
one's painting miniatures. It's
I thought
really
he was
great.
just slowly dancing. I had no idea.
Well, I have a
I thought he just
seductive,
was like,
I have a
dancing to
seductive-
the song in his head.
very seductive Spanish masturbatory style.
Ole, 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 ole.
All right, come watch
No,
me.
that's too fast.
Come answer questions.
Ole.
Watch Lee
There you
jerk off
go.
in the bushes. I don't know what's happening.
Oh.
That's why we win best.
that long sigh is from our producer and designated driver of the program,
Hey, guys.
Quad T,
It's good to be here.
I like Mountain Dew.
who 90% of the time I think, is happy to be here, but then there's that 10%
Yeah.
where I think
It's usually the third show.
33%.
where he kind of regrets getting involved.
Why am I friends with these assholes?
Why am I the training wheels
No
on
way
this
you could-
bicycle of stupid?
I
No
just-
way you could
Why did
jerk off in those small bushes that are
I
Paul
need,
Bunyan.
I need a
No
taller
way.
bush. So
that's even the title of his
No,
memoir?
seriously.
I need a taller
I need a
bush.
taller bush.
I want your title on your business card. I want your title on your business card to read "Training Wheels on a Bicycle of Stupid."
That's me. Too tall Tony with the training
Or
wheels.
I need a taller bush.
at I need a taller.bush.com.
Oh man, check me out on Twitter at Quad T Tony, or on the Gadget Spot podcast on iTunes, Google Play, or Podbean.
If you do text, if
the
you tweet at Tony a hashtag, I need a taller bush.
It's a pleasure to be here, fellas.
You know what? Fuck. Your caffeine.
Hey, you know what? I've had enough caffeine for the day, but I still want a Mountain Dew.
You
So
still
what
wanna-
am I going to do?
It's like I still want to drink piss, but
I'm going
I
to
don't
have
get anything out of it.
a caffeine-free Mountain Dew.
But you're leaving
disgusting.
here and you're going to a family gathering. I would think you would maybe need the caffeine.
Well, I'll get another one on the
I
way.
can talk about
I can't go consistent, though. Then I get my heart gets palpitations.
I just read.
when you go to your family thing, you're going to talk about what happened here today.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a play-by-play.
Oh, yeah?
No.
It's
And
while
then,
he's-
Shannon said, at the like towards the end, he was like, "Oh, you need a much bigger bush to masturbate in."
Ta-da!
Thanks, Mom. Pass the potatoes.
That's just.
Is that Grandma's potato salad?
It's not what these guys call potato casserole.
Potato casserole there was just vodka.
Oh, you guys don't even know.
God rest her soul.
And then our host, Carrie Jackson,
Hey.
Hi.
said
I never
this.
I never regret being here. Never.
Carrie doesn't even need a bush.
I don't.
Carrie brings his own bush.
I hate bushes. All right.
Whoa.
He likes a landing strip.
Deanna and I have talked about this.
He likes a landing strip.
Deanna,
Delta 421
coming down to the bushes? landing
strip.
No,
You know,
Deanna and I have talked about this. We are anti-bush.
I think I can agree with that. Yep.
I like.
too much. It's too
I
much.
like. Seriously speaking from my own lifetime, I just prefer whatever's put out in front of me.
That's true.
That's also.
I am not. I'm not what you call a selective human
That's a
being.
good point,
You're
Lee.
just appreciative. Like
I'm
me.
very
Yeah,
appreciative.
you're like,
That's a good
It's
point.
like this is the
Well,
manifestation of the godhood.
there
that's
it
been
is.
After you're married for so many years, if it's on display, you're like, no.
No.
I
No.
don't-
You
No.
say
life.
You say, "Oh my God, February again."
I always
Wait.
just do this. I like every time I've seen a new one, I just go, "Oh, there's a new configuration."
That's different.
Yeah.
I just picture Lee having a party hat on the side of his head with like
What were you doing at my house?
watching.
You need a bigger bush.
No.
You need a fucking bigger bush.
Sorry.
Or no bush at all.
I'm
need to
skipping this third show and going straight to fourth. I'll see you guys later.
All right.
You need to keep those bushes trimmed.
Well,
keep
we're-
them shaped well.
Do whatever you want. It's your body.
We're going to watch a movie afterwards. So.
For Lee right there, Tony, as
What?
the producers, put the song, because you did this, and I loved it. Put the Back to the Future. Dun, dun, dun. That's Lee going to the future and leaving us behind
Yeah.
of drunkenness.
When he
I'm
goes
gonna-
to the fourth episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am going to tell you guys some shit about Rogue One because I'm going to go watch it, right?
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
There he goes.
And he's gone. There he goes.
He had one of his future strokes again.
Oh my God, guys! It was so good.
It's weird when he has his future strokes behind the bush.
Yeah, you never see it coming, do you?
So
You
far,
never see it coming. But the bush is going to be high enough.
We're so punny.
Oh my God, we're so good at this.
so
Apparently,
far,
Carrie did show prep.
well, so far, the title of the episode is Russian Casserole, Pot Pie, Taller Bush, or Future Stroke. And I can't decide.
I like Russian casserole. That's my favorite
Casserole's
right now.
good.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Monday through Friday, 6 to 10. X96.com. Look for our stuff searching using one word Geek Show. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on YouTube. You can watch this mess. Instagram, we're there as well.
Oh, shit, we're recorded?
Or you can wear us
Oh,
on
no.
your chest.
Or you can, or text the word Geek Show to 33986 and we'll send you gentle reminders. Or you can wear us on your chest.
Yeah.
You want us
Oh,
on
wait,
your
what?
where do you want it? On your chest. That's
On your
where you
chest.
want it.
Or around your belly button.
Or there. Not in the face of the hair. You want it
No.
on your chest. And we're
Because no one
talking
can-
about
If you're wearing
Talking about T-shirts.
we're talking
Yeah,
about
sure.
Lexi, get up here.
Oh, we're talking about T-shirts?
shirts
talking
don't
about
go on your face.
T-shirts.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
This is the new Geek Show,
Geek Show summer hoodie.
the summer hoodie. It is a Collie Pot and blend.
Look cold.
It stretches just enough to give you a perfect fit.
Good job, Elsa.
It's ultra light, and it's unisex, so it fits all mammals.
It fits all of the
All
unisexes.
mammals. That shit would not fit a fucking whale.
It
Oh,
wouldn't.
that's true.
It
Okay.
wouldn't fit a very small otter either.
You're a liar, Carrie.
It'll look great on an otter.
It depends on the otter.
But yeah, they're very affordable, and they're at our website, geekshowpodcast.com, under merch.
Merch.
So go and get them. Proceeds go to these fine folks who are here making dick jokes for you.
You could say we have
We're
merch
making bush jokes today,
Bush jokes
sir.
today.
You could say we have merch with a mouth.
Hey-o.
You could.
Oh my God! You see what he does there?
And
That was some.
Oh, he
that
just-
was some fourth show shit.
That
you
was.
guys.
That's
Bro-
not fair. fair though because he had one of his time strokes.
That's true.
And he came back. He thought up that joke. It took him 5 years.
Yep.
He workshopped it.
What can I do? What can I do? What can I do?
I got a fucking focus group. I had a consultant. I had a fucking Chris Angel guy in a leather coat come in, tell me what worked.
Well, yeah.
Coming soon, shot glasses and flasks.
Yes.
And the hats. The hats are probably going to be
Yeah.
Top hats.
They're gonna be like this, but with shit on them.
Or our
in a
logo.
couple at the end of summer. We're going to have hats for
We're
you.
getting a limited edition of Pork Pie Geek Show hats. We're only having 5 made.
We're
I'll
gonna send you a
take 2.
blank hat with dog shit on it. Yeah.
All right.
It's got shit on it.
Let's talk about the Flash.
Let's do it because we did get
I
to
love
last time.
I love the Flash.
Well,
By the way, I love the Flash. I bought a new hat.
I love the Flash.
Can you believe?
Wait, hold on.
Can you believe where they're going with that?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about because
and
remember
how good the comic is.
you
right
remember
now?
when
my
it
wallet.
when it ended. I had so many questions for you
Yeah.
guys.
Well, we didn't know they were doing what
Are we
they're
ta-
doing.
well, it's not a stupid question. Are we talking Flash TV or
TV
Flash
show.
TV show.
movie?
Although to be fair, DC just launched a whole fucking great reboot of comics.
Oh,
Lee's
Rebirth.
Lee's reading them.
Yeah, Rebirth is fantastic.
I heard the Arrow.
The Green Arrow one is great because he's back to being a fucking rabble rouser,
Which he needs to be.
environmentalist.
With a
The
goatee.
Wonder Woman comic
Not
is
the mayor douchebag of douchebag
the
city.
Wonder Woman comic is fantastic because the magic lasso, the lasso of truth, won't work for her anymore because all of her alternate reality origin stories are conflicting with each other.
Whoa,
so
cool.
there's no truth to Wonder Woman, so her lasso of truth won't work.
wow.
The Aquaman comic made me scream twice. And of course, our friend Mike down at Watchtower Coffee, he's screaming about it because I think he might be Aquaman.
He is.
I'm not sure, but still.
Does he
DC
laugh like this?
I'm serious, DC. I'm serious, DC. I sometimes date you on the side. Right now, you're about to be my main woman.
Oh.
DC about to be your top bitch.
No, DC's doing because for me normally
Marvel's
it's
about
like
to be your side bitch.
I'm going to be like X-Men with a side of DC.
Look.
Right now, I'm looking at DC and going,
Look, I'm
I
telling
like
you,
what you're serving.
you're
up.
not going to be able to walk away from Vision and Moon Knight. I'm afraid.
No, I love them,
Yeah.
and I'll see them on the side.
You're like
I won't
looking
tell
at DC like,
about
baby,
it.
I like the way you walk.
I'm saying, DC.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you about the others.
All right.
I like the way
Yeah.
you walk.
So the TV show,
Flash,
I like
the
the
Flash.
smell.
The Flash, season 3, they're going to do Flashpoint.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Well, that's it.
How are they
The
going to
minute-
do that?
I don't know.
Well,
Because Flashpoint affects the entire DC
It
universe.
fucked everything up.
Yeah.
It got rid of Wally.
well, now
I
wait.
know.
Now, I did some research on the
Calm
Flashpoint
down. Everybody calm down.
because
I can't.
because I didn't know
Okay.
Where's my beverage?
Okay.
because I'm a Marvel.
Yeah.
So I did some research on Flashpoint. And for those who are also like me, who are not DC,
What did you learn in your homework?
I know.
the story of Flashpoint
I read it.
follows Barry as he wakes up in an alternate timeline, first believing that the timeline was created by his enemy Reverse Flash.
Yeah.
Barry has no powers,
He's like, oh, Barthon, what'd you do?
which answered the question that I had for you guys. The Flash does not exist starting at the beginning of season 3. That's the timeline. All right. His mother is alive. The other differences in the timeline include the Justice League does not exist.
Yes.
Aquaman is at war with Wonder Woman. I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Causing massive death and destruction across the globe. Captain Cold is Central City's biggest hero.
He's
Right?
Citizen Cold.
Citizen Cold. Yeah, Citizen Cold.
It's too close.
I love it.
Was that guy still doing shit on Flash though?
No,
he's
this
dead.
is the comic book we're talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
Yeah, it's comics.
Superman has been held captive by the government for most of his life
Well,
and
they did just cast that guy.
is not a worldwide hero. Cyborg is the world's greatest hero, and Batman is Thomas Wayne.
Yeah.
And Cyborg is basically a government puppet.
Okay.
And Thomas Wayne as Batman is a straight up.
Because his kid gets gunned
He's like,
down.
he's like a
In
he's like a
Crime Alley.
Punisher.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, he's become
He
a-
uses guns.
Barry later finds out in the story. Now, again, we're still talking about the comic book, not the show. Barry later finds out in the story he is actually at fault for changing history since he went back in time to save his mother from
Dum-dum.
Reverse Flash.
And I'm gonna say, like, I'm a fucking asshole. And like,
I
Go-
know,
go
right?
on.
right? But like,
Go on.
like if I somehow went back in time, and like future me was looking at me and going,
No, no,
Don't.
no, I was like,
no.
all right, future me, I'll just go.
You would
wherever."
listen to Future.
Right,
yeah.
right.
No, actually, I've known you a long time. You'd do whatever the fuck you wanted.
All right.
You wouldn't listen to Future. You'd be like, I'm Shannon.
He literally pulled the entire Speed Force into himself to stop his nemesis to save his mother. This is the comic again, causing all of his allies' histories to shatter and the world to fall into the brutal Atlantean Amazonian War. That's what Barry did in the series after saying goodbye to his father. Now we're back to the show. He said goodbye to his father.
Who's the Flash from the future?
Oh, that game is so good.
To Zoom. Barry decided he'd lost too much because of his choice to be a hero, so he went back in time to save his mother. Now this is on the show now.
And this is after a 3-second glimpse of Black Flash.
Exactly. Now,
because Black Flash is the most fucked up thing in the world, and if they do that in season 3, I'm going to lose it.
Now we know that this is happening because Grant Gustin, who plays Flash, tweeted, "Flashpoint, this is not a drill. We're definitely doing this FP thing our own way."
Okay.
I've
So
read
it's not going to be directly.
I've read Flashpoint. I've seen the amazing animated film, but this will be its own thing.
And I'm
Yeah.
excited for that because
So
My
a
main
new
hope,
a new Flashpoint story. Sure.
my
Go down.
main hope is that it's the way that they integrate Supergirl.
Yep.
Yeah.
well, and I
all
think that's
together.
how they're going to do it.
Yeah.
That's-
Does it lead to a
They'll
crisis?
probably
though?
pull their
One of the-
worlds together or something.
One of the things they're starting to do in the comics now is Wally West, as of Flashpoint, just disappeared. He just ceased to exist. So he's been in the Speed Force the entire time,
Well,
and that's
that issue of Rebirth. The
Yes.
first issue of Rebirth
where he's
was
running around
amazing.
trying to reach all the people that were close to
And
him.
it was
Yeah.
basically the first issue of Crisis on Infinite Earths.
When he comes
Oh, my
to Barry Allen, and he's like, "Barry, it's me. It's Wally. I need somebody to remember me just so I can come out of the Speed Force and try to make things right." And he's disintegrating because the Speed Force is literally destroying him every time he makes contact. And Barry doesn't recognize him. And then all of a sudden at the last minute he goes, "Wally, how could I forget you?" And he just hugs him. And that
Pulls him out.
I'm bawling like a little baby.
Right,
And all of a sudden all the realities crash together. They're all real simultaneously at the same time.
Which is, I will say, this is a hard team. I kind of want to get on.
This is the time to do
mostly
it.
DC, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, how are there 2 Lois Lanes and
One of them's
there's,
Superwoman.
There's 3 Jokers and
well, no one knows which Joker's which. Calendar Man. They did some shit with Calendar Man that freaked me out.
Calendar Man's scary as shit.
He is
now.
scary. He ages with the seasons, and every winter he becomes a giant flesh sarcophagus, and then he reaches out through his own mouth and is reborn as young Calendar Man.
What?
In the
Yeah.
spring. And that was some freaky shit.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, and they're doing a thing with Supergirl. She's now the daughter of the cyborg Superman,
What?
which is fantastic.
How you do
The
that?
cyborg Superman from
yes.
Death of Superman?
Yes.
Or
The
Resurrect-
Eradicator?
Yeah, and then Superwoman, Lois Lane from Earth 2 is Superwoman.
What?
And her Superman, he dies, he gets resurrected, he comes back to Earth 1 as their Superman, and he's got his own son who has superpowers as the new Superboy.
How did she get powers?
But
she
also,
just got him.
it's also
Okay.
complicated too because the real Superman, the real Superman,
The real Superman?
the real Superman,
Okay.
that was killed by, had his back broke by
Bane?
Bane?
No.
No,
that's
Bane.
Batman.
Doomsday.
Doomsday or whatever.
Yeah.
He has been there the whole time. He's just been hiding out with his wife Lois Lane and their kid Chris.
Yep. And
Chris?
Chris he's raising
Yeah,
raising him.
I need a
Like
better
Christopher-
name than Chris.
Like Christopher Reeves. Come on, that makes
He's
me
trying
cry.
he's trying
Makes me want to cry
I
a little
see, I
bit.
see.
Yeah.
he's
It
trying
should
to
have been
raise him.
Brandon.
He's trying to raise him with all the lessons he learned from Pa Kent to be a good dad.
Yeah.
And then he realizes he has to be Superman because guess who decides to be Superman now? Lex Luthor. Puts on the steel suit and decides he's going to be the savior of
puts it like-
Metropolis.
How did he
Yeah.
get the steel suit from Henry Irons?
I don't know if it was the steel suit, but
Oh,
it looks
okay.
like the steel suit.
I'm so
fucking
lost.
Batman's sitting there.
It's a great time to be in love with DC.
He keeps getting this. He keeps getting these reminders from Wally, who doesn't exist anymore. He's in the Speed Force to read the note from his dad. He keeps reading the note from his dad, and then he grabs a pick and he starts digging in the Batcave and finds the fucking comedian's button.
Yeah.
From Watchmen.
So the
So
Watchmen.
they're folding the Watchmen into the
Yes.
regular DC
Yes.
lineup.
Yes.
That's even.
It's so fucking good. Like I get chills reading DC right now.
And then it comes to turn out that it's actually Big Purple Dick. What's his name?
Oh, Big Purple
Blue
Dick.
Dick.
even Dr. Manhattan.
Dr. Manhattan.
Manhattan. Has been the one
get the
fucking
color
with the
right.
DC universe the whole time.
He's the one? Well, he
Yeah.
could, couldn't he?
Oh, because he's got the dog physics.
Hey, I saw a
Liar,
movie.
she's
the
like,
other
why
day.
not? I
That was great.
approve of this.
What I'm saying is, right now, I mean, seriously, I've been playing the Marvel field pretty heavy because they've been telling good stories.
They've been doing great. Yeah.
But right now, I'm really fucking love. Oh Jesus, like Detective Comics Batman and Batwoman putting together a boot camp for their
a Batman squad.
Basically, it's like Red Robin and what's her name, Spoiler,
Okay.
and
The Red Hood.
and the Red Hood and Clayface, and they're
Clayface? What?
and they're training them to be the next generation of Gotham vigilantes.
I gotta read these
Because some
now.
other nut job who dresses like Batman and acts like Batman has put together an army, a militant corps, like a Batman corps, that is going out and fucking up the rogues gallery of Batman.
Oh, awesome.
So it's all great.
It's bananas.
It's Bananas Foster.
And they're
It's on
also
fire.
saying, we're sorry, we know.
Yeah.
I'm speechless.
I want.
It's so good.
That's a
I
lot
want-
of shit going
I
on.
want all this in my eyeballs right
And
now.
I think at one point they told Grant Morrison
Yeah.
to go home.
Thank God.
They must have.
Hey, Grant, we'd like our stories to make sense again. Is that a cool?
I like Grant
we,
Morrison.
We like your we like your pattern of 9 good issues and 3 issues of batshit, but right now we're just going to say no.
Wow. Okay. I'm officially exhausted.
I have no idea
You
what's
have
going
you
on.
have you have officially wore me out on that.
It's
Oh, and by the way, you're welcome. We didn't talk about Marvel, you fucking jerks. So always
Yeah.
Oh, the people who
Cry
always
about it,
complain. Yeah.
no.
obviously we like
I'll give
DC very much.
I seriously love any comic that tells a great story.
Yeah.
You know, so like The Discipline. You want to read a comic about crazy S&M monsters from the future? Of
course
read
I
The
do.
Discipline.
What?
Go neutral
Oh,
Rangers.
here's another DC comic. Go read Planetary, you fucks.
Oh, that one's
There's
good.
an old one from 20 years ago.
Warren Ellis.
I'm honestly getting excited about the Killing Joke movie.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
coming.
Did ya?
Here's the thing. I couldn't find my copy of Killing Joke. I must have loaned it to somebody or something.
I stole it.
Maybe. So I went. I rebought it.
That explains why Tova Borgnine hasn't been coming over.
That must be it. And read it again, and I forgot how fucking good it is.
And how grim it is.
And how grim it is, exactly. And I'm like, yeah, this thing needs to be rated R. And from the childless drunk, parents, it's not for your kids. I know it's a Batman cartoon. It's not for your kids. And the book is not for your kids.
Nope.
Sorry.
Well, it's like I said for the Deadpool. I know it's got that big, beautiful red Marvel logo. I know it's gonna have that DC logo.
I had to have a talk with today with a parent of a 12-year-old boy who's getting into Deadpool.
Yeah.
He's reading it on the Marvel on the app.
Yeah.
Marvel Unlimited, and those are okay. He could read those and be just fine,
Well, because Marvel is a 12-year-old comic.
essentially.
Yeah. Or not Marvel, Deadpool.
But he's really hitting up his mother to see the movie,
Yeah.
and she was about to relent because he's so into
And
it.
he's 12.
Yeah.
No.
And I said to her, like, Jill, you
But what-
got to understand.
Well, I could
You know.
actually talk to that.
You can talk to that.
So when I went, I was like, I've got to get out of Denver proper and go hang out in the suburbs for a little bit, or I'm going to die.
Yeah.
Hung out with you remember Todd, the world's largest Irish crybaby?
Oh yes.
Yeah. I used to,
How is he?
That's a weird
He's
superhero.
still crying.
still
Large
wants
and
to go hard to the hole. And I'm just like, dude, we're too old for this. I came to sit here with old people and talk to your 11-year-old son about
Drink a hot toddy.
his comic books that he's creating. So, but his kid loves Deadpool, loves him
Because he's
And-
11.
well, right, and Todd's like a survivalist, like gets a survivalist box. It's like Loot Crate, right?
Does he have a bunker?
Not yet.
Not
Is
yet.
he,
no,
is he
that's-
But he
working
does
on
have
one?
chickens and stuff.
He's
Whatever.
he's working on that.
So,
The bunker's coming in August. Box.
Sweet.
he's like, I went and watched it first, right? Because my son really wanted to watch the Deadbolt.
That's different.
Yeah, the Deadpool movie. I'm gonna go watch it first. I'm gonna vent it. Or what do you call it?
Vet.
Vet.
Yep.
I'm gonna vet it, and he went and watched it, and then when it was out on
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray or whatever,
I got you.
he's like, I kicked him out of the room for like 11 minutes.
The montage.
Yeah, during the
But
sex
that kinda-
scene.
That goes back to what we were talking about, though. I mean, this is consensual sex
Yeah.
between
Yeah.
two adults,
Yeah.
right?
We're still in
Yeah,
America.
but
We're still in America.
Just a second. Wait just a second. It's consensual sex between two adults.
It's
so
not-
what?
it's
So
not.
what? You don't see a strap-on going into anybody's ass at any
But he
point.
does say, he goes, no.
So what?
That's not consensual.
So what? Yes, it was consensual. He was
What do you
into
mean,
it.
so what? You say no. No means no, Lee.
Whatever, Jimmy.
Anyway, he kicked him out twice. The kid loved it.
Says no.
And I think that's good parenting. I really do.
There is nothing.
I don't think a
there is
12-year-old should be watching
nothing
fucking Deadpool.
There is nothing.
And I don't have a kid.
Aside from that sex montage, there's very little in Deadpool that isn't in any of the X-Men movies.
Well, lots of
there's-
fucking cocksucker.
Huh?
Lots of fucks and
Well, if you met
language.
Todd,
Okay, so if your
you met
12-year-old kid hasn't been saying cocksucker and fuck for 3 years, then they're not 12-year-old.
and I'll say,
You've seen a
They're not
9-year-old say those
12-year-olds,
words?
right?
me.
Oh, okay.
God, I grew up listening to George Carlin. I could say cocksucker when I was
Exactly.
7. It was.
I grew up
favored
with
currency.
goldenrod. For Christ's sake.
Again, this is more. These conversations make me happy. I don't have to make these decisions. You know.
Here's the rule
Yeah.
of thumb we have with any of those movies. If we're not comfortable watching it with our kid in the room, then our kid's not watching it. And when we're comfortable watching it with the kid in the room, then they can watch it. So my daughter, 16, before she watched something like Deadpool, and really it was something like, and 9 times out of 10, it's the kid that's more uncomfortable being in the room when somebody's having consensual sodomy.
Exactly.
He said no.
Getting
He
pegged.
said no after he got into it, and
No.
he was
should-
okay with it until
He
she
should
got
have
in
picked
there.
a better safe word than no.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Pineapple. Pineapple.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Obviously, Jimmy, that was a playtime no.
3 times said no.
Yeah.
Just watched it. He said no 3 times.
Yeah.
Pineapple. Pineapple.
He was smiling.
Let's see. Now,
I mean, if I said no, I just keep going. It's fine.
we were talking about digital comics earlier.
Ooh.
Were we?
And-
Oh.
Yeah, we sure were.
I brought it up.
Yep. What platform are we talking about this time?
Just
Because
digital.
if it's Comixology, I'm going to take a poop on it.
Yep.
No. This
Me
is
too.
this is about all
That's
of
Carrie's hand. You leave that alone.
them. No, this is all of them.
Okay, all of them in general. I'm okay with that.
Because there was a CNBC did a study. They tracked the sales of physical comic books and digital comic books over the past few years. And
Okay, okay.
because the prediction has always been, well, now that you're digital, your comics, regular comics are going to go away. Not true.
I almost think, I was
Yeah.
going to predict not true.
Yeah, not true.
I don't like reading digital comic books.
I prefer
do.
I prefer the physical.
Me too.
Because what I do is I read the comic and then I leave it in a public place.
I might
I
be.
do.
You're like
I
a
might-
comic book hero.
I'm like
of
Johnny
sorts.
comic book scene.
I'm
Yes.
a
You're
little,
like the-
I'm
you're
a
like the-
little crazy because what I like to do, like especially with Marvel, they give you the free code for Comixology.
Yes.
So I buy the digital or the physical copy. I get the digital copy so I can read it later, and then when it comes out in the graphic novel, I buy the graphic novel.
Okay, so here's
if
a
it's
que-
a title
here's a-
I like, I want all 3.
Side question I have. I
Yeah.
usually do the graphic novels. I
Yeah.
wait till they all come out. But what's the single issue cost these days?
$3.99.
Yeah, it depends on the title. It's
$3.99?
$7.99.
Like up to $5. Like,
See, that's
really.
that's the problem I have is I really like what
I
you do,
can't do
Carrie,
it.
but I can't spend $5 on something, read it for 15 minutes, and then
Well,
throw the $5 away.
Tony,
Well-
you're not a 5%er.
That's true.
I mean, my philosophy is I put a flyer in for the show.
Yes.
And then I leave them in public places.
So you're like the geeky version of when I found porn in the forest.
Exactly. so that
Porn in the bushes.
Someone will find that, maybe discover the show.
Yeah.
But more importantly, rediscover comic books again.
Right.
Well,
and comics are in a great place right now, storytelling, art wise. And I know we've said it before, and I'll say it again. I mean, if you don't know what to do with your physical copy of a comic, take it down to Watchtower. They'll package it up, and they'll put a greatly reduced price tag on it. But somebody else will find your previously read comic and pick it up and read it, and it's great. Or you could pass it on if it's an age appropriate comic. Pass it on to a teacher because that's one thing that'll get a kid reading faster than anything is a really cool comic book.
Really?
Shannon knows
I had
one.
no idea.
I bet you didn't.
Actually, and also go to the Watchtower because they're really cool.
well, yeah, we love Corey and
Tui?
Tui.
Tui, apparently a bunch of my stuff is there.
But you're
What kind of stuff?
My ex-wife gave me a bunch of stuff. She's like,
Oh.
will you go through this? I feel weird.
oh okay. But the digital media has been cannibalizing the sale of physical media for years: books, magazines, newspapers.
Movies.
The world flocks to digital, so you'd think comic books would do that. But CNBC tracked the sales of physical and digital comic books over the past few years. Notes this: unlike other areas of publishing, comic book sales, both physically and digitally, are on the rise. On top of that, the growing popularity of digital books such as Comixology, has done nothing to halt the sales of physical single issues.
To be fair, Tony,
Okay.
In the-
Comixology
hang on,
in
let me,
general.
Let me
Sorry,
finish.
sorry.
In the last 5 years, sales of single issues rose consecutively every year.
Nice.
So that's good news. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so you're not complaining about Comixology itself. You're
No,
complaining
just
about
their
Comixology
quote
Unlimited,
unlimited unquote.
which I like to call Comixology cocktease.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
a bunch of bull crap.
Yeah, here, enjoy 12 issues
Yeah.
of Hellboy,
Okay, now you got to buy the rest.
but buy the rest.
Now here's my
Oh,
question.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
it's
that.
freak. And you
Oh,
pay like
really?
$8 a month for it. It's bull crap.
Yeah, no, it's because like Marvel's been knocking it out of the park. Marvel Digital
Yeah.
Unlimited is about $10 a month, and you
See-
get everything 6 months and older.
And that's the thing is, if Comixology had showed up with this before Marvel Unlimited came out,
Yeah.
they'd be hailed as revolutionary.
Right.
But Marvel Unlimited set the bar. I
Yeah,
mean,
they really did.
They are now what everything is compared to Unlimited wise in digital comics.
some of the why the distinguished competition has not done their
Yeah.
See, I
job.
was going to ask you about DC.
There isn't one.
They
No,
do, they
there's
do not
not.
have one.
No.
They
Nope.
That's
They got to
crazy.
be working on one,
That's
though.
crazy.
I think they're looking at it saying, how can we make this better? And there's no way to make it better. Marvel Digital Unlimited is the
But
absolute single
What do
best
they have to make
subscription.
it better? Like, I honestly love.
Don't make it better. Make
Don't.
it the
Make it
same.
the
Why
same.
can't-
Make
why
it the same.
can't you-
I
why can't you just
love the
mirror
whole
it?
thing where you just like tap,
Yep.
and it
They-
goes through like.
If I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
if DC did a thing like Marvel Unlimited, they would get my money that day. The day
Yes.
that is announced,
Me too.
I would
Absolutely.
give them my credit
me
card
too.
number.
Like I would go back
Hands
and look
down.
for Captain Carrot and shit.
Yeah.
Unlimited is one of those things where, because I'd go back and read all the Justice League Europe from
Exactly.
the
Oh,
late
you
80s.
kidding me?
Or Justice League.
Antarctica.
What's the one with Blue
Yes.
Beetle and Booster Gold? Justice League.
Unlimited?
No.
Justice League. That was Justice League America.
Yeah. Stuff
So-
like that.
So that
Justice
stuff,
League.
that stuff would be fantastic, and I'd sign up for a second. You
Justice
get that
League.
with
Oh, yeah,
Marvel
yeah, yeah.
Unlimited, and that's what I use for the comics that I don't buy monthly. So for everything else, like I now read the Captain Marvel comic because I love it, but the only reason why I got into it was because of Unlimited.
Right.
Because it was
Right.
one of those things that I wasn't reading every month, and then I thought, oh, I'm going to read a couple issues of it, and I'm like, oh, this is badass. I love it.
and if you don't have time to go to the comic book store and just do that physically
Right.
with Captain Marvel, which I'd love to,
Yeah.
then that app is terrific.
Right, and Comixology is great for indie comics because
That's another
all
thing,
the
yeah.
indie
Yeah, yeah.
titles that are out there are you can find them, and usually after they're a couple months old, they knock them down to 99 cents or about
Right.
99.
If you want to use Comixology as just kind of your digital platform to buy comics on,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. They
No.
do a fine job of that.
And again, that's
It's-
another
it's
area
their
where
subscription model.
where Marvel is kind of fucking everybody else up, and I mean that in kind of a Street Fighter way, is they give you that free digital code
Right.
in each issue. So you have that digital copy. So if you want to give away your physical copy, like I do, I don't want the clutter anymore. I just
Yeah, that's why I do it.
I just lived in the house of a pack rat for 8 years. I don't want that again. So I give my comics away every month, but I don't mind buying the physical copy. I don't want to have to buy the digital copy again.
Is there no, like, honestly, no DC version of this?
No,
No,
No, there's
none
not.
of
Like,
it.
and-
so weird.
And what I was just gonna say is like DC, I am your target audience.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
You know
like
what I mean? I
this-
really, really am. I would buy it like the minute I knew it was available, just to go read all the Ambush Bug miniseries.
Animal Man and Doom
Yeah.
Patrol.
Oh,
Animal
yeah.
Man,
All those
Doom
old-
Patrol,
old
Shade
good
the
stuff.
Changing Man.
Yes, Shade the Chain. Jamie Hewlett and
I'd go read my Preacher back on there again,
Yeah.
right? So I could enjoy
all the,
it again.
All the Vertigo stuff.
there's so much good stuff out there. It's almost like
Lobo.
the DC CEOs are standing there going,
Right.
"How can we make more money? I don't know."
Right?
Well, what's weird is because Marvel Unlimited has been around for
A long time.
Long time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, you think they would have
No,
fired back at
I
least
think
once.
some mad genius got it right out of the gate.
of Marvel?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
But
Every
Was it
shit,
Stan
if
Lee?
there
You
was
can you can go to like DC's got enough money to go to Silicon Valley and find somebody to make
No,
something comparable.
What I'm saying is, their whole hang up on this is we want it better. Their hang up
Fuck
isn't
better.
Stop-
Why did you
I
just
know
try
they're
to
not.
do.
They're not thinking that. They're
Start
not
at
thinking
par.
that way. They're not thinking. And Carrie knows this because of the radio industry. It's not. Oh, how do we do podcasts? It's how do we beat podcasts.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're not going. How do we do what Marvel
how
Unlimited
about
is
this?
doing? It. They're doing. How do we beat?
How about
that?
this? How about this?
What the fuck does
DC?
DC? What does DC want? Holograms? I mean,
No,
like,
what they're
are you
doing is
looking
missing
for?
on millions of dollars of monthly revenue from people who I haven't even read Unlimited in 3 months, and I'm
Yeah.
still paying the $9
Right.
a month.
Yep.
I don't care.
I was like, how about this, DC? Just let me read Lobo's paramilitary Christmas special.
Yeah.
every December
one where you-
24th, I will pay you $9.99 a month just for that.
We should read an audio version of that every Christmas.
That's
Just
weird.
Lobo
That's
killing
weird to
all
me.
his kids.
It's not like DC doesn't have fucking money.
No, they. Well,
yeah.
I think it's Suits basically not understanding the medium.
I wonder if it's even a little bit of we don't want them to think we're a Me Too kind of a situation.
You know what? I want Me Too.
them.
I'll pay
I-
you Me Too.
I will pay you for Me
I will
Too.
pay you Me Too.
Yeah,
And I guess
Okay, so a couple of fanboys write on their blogs, yeah, they copied him. So fucking
Great.
what?
Exactly.
You're making
So
some
fucking
shit
what?
ton of
You're
money.
making
As
money.
I sit there and download Legions of Superheroes.
Because these same those same bitches would be downloading.
Yeah.
if you want to beat Marvel at their game, then make it so that the next story in the storyline is what downloads next, because that's what Marvel Unlimited hasn't figured out yet.
Yep.
So if I'm reading now, it's one thing if I'm reading X-Men 562 to 563, but if I'm reading something like Messiah Complex, I want it to pop up the next issue of whatever crossover comic is coming next.
Oh my god!
And see, Marvel hasn't figured that out yet.
That would
so
be
if-
So
the-
like
if
DC's pops up.
DC
Rebirth.
right? And,
All the way through.
and they say, and that's what. And what's funny is in Comixology says, okay,
be
the
all
first
over
one is Rebirth #1, and then the second issue is Aquaman #1, and the second issue or the third issue is
So you
Wonder
read them
Woman.
in order.
And so it says suggested reading in this series,
Like
and that's
Netflix.
perfect. Yes. Because then you
Jesus
don't lose
Christ.
the storyline. If you don't care about Teen Titans, fine, don't read it. Skip to the next one.
See, and
But-
that's one of the things that I had the hardest time with Marvel Unlimited is I wanted to read everything from like Fear itself,
right.
and there's 95 comics
You have to
total.
pull up a separate website
Yep,
to tell you where to go.
tell me what
next.
to read, and
I
then I got to
want-
search
That's bad.
search
I want-
the library and find the thing.
It's in
and-
the app. Tell me what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've,
Oh my
I've-
God, people are so happy right now. We're actually talking about geek shit right now.
This is what we're really
Like-
passionate about.
Here's, I can do it one better for you, DC. You
Yeah.
want to be better than Marvel? Take the exact same kind of app,
Yeah.
make it yours,
Yeah.
and charge $1 less.
There you go.
You've already won.
That actually
Yep.
is true.
You know?
$8.99,
true.
and
Yeah.
tell me what the next issue is.
Exactly.
You know what it is? 6-minute abs.
That's what it is.
Well, you don't got an extra minute.
No, because
Wait
there is-
till. What if somebody makes 5-minute abs? Not doing 5-minute abs.
there is nothing more aggravating than having to stop your app, pull up a web page. What's the next one in Flashpoint?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's the worst.
I did appreciate that alcoholic hiccup. That's pretty
Thank
good.
you.
Nothing's wrong with that.
Yeah. I gotta go. I gotta get Morty.
Let me tell you something.
I think of all
I don't think this podcast has gone out of control.
I'm not a
man.
huge,
No, let me
I'm
tell
not a
you,
huge
Morty.
comic book reader at all. But like the conversation, it's more what I'm fascinated by because DC, it's Marvel DC. It's always been that. That's always
Yeah.
been the fucking fight, you know. And how has DC not had anything to even combat the fight?
It goes back to Suits, dude. Every single
Weird.
time.
Every
If it's
time.
It
not,
weirds me
It
out.
is Suits.
if it's not happening, there's a suit in the way.
But
Basically.
how are they fucking sitting there? I mean, we're talking
Marvel
about,
lucked out.
Yeah, that's what I'm
or
saying.
they just
Somebody
got their shit together.
That's why I said somebody got it right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Because DC tried, and they didn't like it.
If
and they
DC
pulled
was
the plug
fucking
out.
smart, they'd buy that guy and be like, "We'll pay you twice as much. Come
Or-
over and make our fucking app."
Or dump a whole bunch of. Okay, Amazon realized what was going on with Comixology about a year ago and bought it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amazon said, "Oh, Comixology,
Yeah.
you got a sweet ass. You and I we're steady now."
But
And
you're
so
telling me that DC couldn't pay somebody in Silicon Valley? to
No,
be
they
like,
absolutely can. They
replicate
just won't.
that.
they won't?
They
because
just won't.
want it.
Why is the
Because
question?
they
they're
want
dumb.
somebody.
They're dumb
Because
fucks. I mean,
these-
what are we
mean,
talking
this
about
is
here?
these-
It's a simple math.
These later
The world is
middle-aged
full of fucking assholes.
These later
Yeah.
middle-aged white guys are sitting around a table going, "How do we make this better than Marvel? Explain
Okay,
it to me.
so
Explain
are
it to me.
you telling me that the middle-aged white guys of
Tell
Marvel?
me what a website is."
Wait. You tell me the middle-aged guys.
Exactly, Carrie, right?
No, I'll bet
What's
it's,
a podcast?
I'll bet it's this simple. Well, I don't want it to cut into our print sales.
Yeah.
I'll bet it's that simple.
Yes.
Oh,
But
yeah.
is it also?
I
I mean,
bet.
is it that the middle-aged white guys that are annoying at DC
Oh my God! I just realized it.
over at
Well,
Marvel,
geez.
did they die and the new generation took over?
A new
Actually, yeah.
and
generation of
DC,
middle-aged
the
white
DC,
suits.
we're just like sitting there going, "Just die already."
It's
know-
like,
you know
like,
who's running
like
radio?
or said like at Marvel, they're just like, you guys, we just gotta put Stan in some
You know-
movies. We just gotta like give him like 3 seconds in a movie.
You know who's-
and then we can do whatever we want.
You know who's running the radio industry right now?
No.
The revolutionary guys that decided FM was the format in the 70s.
Yep.
So these guys basically said, no one understands why AM's a dead medium. We're going to do FM, and FM's going to be the thing, and it's a better format, and it's crisper sound, and it's going to be great, and we're going to revolutionize radio. This
Yeah.
was the late 70s, and it, boom, took off, right? Well, now it's 50 years later, and they're all like, blah, 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 blah. I don't understand podcasts. I just don't understand.
But
this
actually,
shit.
those guys are dying.
Those guys are dying.
and the new stuff is starting to happen.
Here's why.
but
Here's why DC won't sell their comics, and I just realized why. DC is the comic book company that 6 months ago got a bunch of shit for actually cutting their comic pages in half for advertising. They can't sell ads on a digital format.
You can't.
They're not in there. So if you
Well,
buy,
technically you
We're
could.
selling some
you
fucking
could, but they
subscription.
don't. They don't because for
I'm
some
taking
reason.
crazy pills here.
For some reason, if I spend $2.99 on Wonder Woman #1 at the comic shop, I'm getting ads. If I spend $2.99 on Comixology, I'm not.
Okay.
And so if I get an unlimited subscription from Marvel, there are no ads in it. I'm paying them a $9 fee every month, and I'm getting my comics. There are no ads in
And
them. None of
maybe
the ads.
never reading comics though.
Maybe, but still.
You know, I probably would even be okay with ads if it was just a print ad in the subscription.
Yeah, if you were
Especially if I could order those. God damn it! I want some of those X-ray glasses.
See?
or some sea monkeys.
Sea monkeys!
I want to see people's boobs through their shirts.
As long as you like, the one thing I fucking hate is like when you're on YouTube and
I want
like,
some real
an
sea
ad
monkeys.
starts,
Well,
and you
it-
can't change it.
Right,
But
as
if
long-
you're flipping through, like you were flipping through
A real
normal comic
book,
oh,
yeah.
I don't give a shit about Papa John.
Exactly.
Flip.
Flip.
You know,
the next page.
that's
I would still pay for that every month.
You guys, why aren't we in a consultant group?
Why aren't we making TV shows?
Here,
Why am I not an old man in a suit?
again.
why am I not dead?
Let me help DC. Let me help
Will
DC
someone
again.
just let me sleep?
Please help DC.
Let me help DC again. Do the exact same Marvel app,
Yeah.
sell ads,
Yeah.
but charge now $3 less.
Oh, charge $3 less for the ads, and then charge $4 more
No.
for ad free.
Yes,
There you go.
there's your model.
So for $5.99, I get DC Comics Unlimited with ads.
With ads.
That's a Hulu.
But for $11.99, I get DC Comics Unlimited without
No
ads.
That's a Hulu
We're like that
situation.
show House of Lies. We should have our own consulting
All right,
group.
just fixed it for
You see how we fixed everything there?
and we did it in less
Than an
5
hour.
minutes.
Less than
and
15
how many
minutes.
how many shots of vodka sacrificed themselves?
Not
to make this
like
work?
19.
Not enough.
Yeah.
Let's name them. Vodka one.
Vodka and Vad.
His name is Robert Vodka. All right. Let's see. Finally, this.
I thought it was Kunta Kinte.
Igor.
Finally, this, and then
Choo-choo.
we'll get to DVDs and games. My question is, do you want this?
Yes.
I've
guys!
That was
I've
good.
learned to say
Jesus.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Nope. It's always yes.
I think I'm going to say yes, and then I'm going to say no
Until
3
that's
minutes
the-
into it.
Let
All
me tell you
Step.
something. Let me tell you. If Kerry Jackson comes up to you and says, "Do you want this?" Always say yes.
Well,
no.
I've
Not
always
necessarily.
said that- I
Always.
thought this is the-
I love him very much, but no.
because I said it about the Independence Day movie.
Always say
I
yes.
said, do you want this?
And that was an ass fucking
You guys
real
said
bad.
yes, and look what happened.
No.
Do you want
right.
this?
I like an occasional ass fucking, though.
Okay, but do you want this?
Yes.
The question is,
Just remember your safe word.
My safe word is
The
no.
more he hates getting ass fucked, the more he loves
all right,
it.
ready?
Yeah.
Pineapple.
Stargate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep sliding.
Is this is this
I haven't said no
Yeah,
yet.
keep going.
is this is this SG1 or Galaxy?
Keep pushing.
No, it's the
It's
original.
the movie.
Now, see, I liked Stargate Universe, but anyway,
I love Star because Robert Carlyle was amazing.
he was
Yeah, it was
amazing. But no, this is Stargate starting over.
classic.
No,
Is it with
classic
Kurt?
story.
Is it Kurt Ruth?
No,
Pineapple.
There's
Is it
no
Kurt
Kurt
Russell?
Russell.
no,
Is it
Kurt
Kurt
Russell.
Russell?
No,
Kurt Russell
no,
in
it would
There's
be.
no Kurt Russell in it.
It might not even be the same characters.
I hope it's
but
Stargate with Kurt
When
Russell.
he's had this much to drink and he says Russell, he sounds like Russell Simmons.
He does.
It's Kurt Russell in it.
Stargate
I'm
got Kurt
in
Russell.
it. Kurt
No, this
Russell's
is
in it.
this is a complete the
A reboot,
a reboot. Those shows do not exist,
a mulligan.
and here is Stargate.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're doing it from the
Are you
beginning.
saying there's going to be no Kurt Russell?
There is no Kurt Russell.
Look, you made him cry.
There's
Jeez.
no James Spader.
No James Spader.
There's no pretty man that looks
There's
like a
no
woman.
James Spader, no Kurt Russell?
To be fair, James Spader phoned it in.
It's true.
He just wanted to go to China.
But he was still good.
He just wanted to go to China.
I think I'm in.
wasn't
I
filmed
would.
in
I would
China.
watch a
Wait,
Stargate
hold on.
part
Can I
one.
have one final question? Is Jay Davidson in it?
The pretty man. Yes. He's a pretty man. He really is.
Soft hands. Soft hands.
All right. So that's the question. But that's because that's what's happening.
I'm still not saying no.
Roland Emmerich is doing it.
No. Yes.
Is Kurt Russell going to be involved in Jay
I
Davidson?
said no. I wonder what Jay Davidson looks like now.
A pretty man.
I wonder if he still is pretty.
An older pretty man.
I don't know.
Kind of like a J.M.J. Bullock.
JMJ Davidson. All right.
Hey guys, Kurt Russell.
So far I got a couple of showers.
I seriously.
I
Here's
got-
the thing. You want to relaunch anything? Get a couple drinks in me. I'm ready to go.
I got a pineapple over here.
Pineapple.
I want you to James
and,
Davidson
and this one is obsessed
and Kurt Russell.
with Kurt Russell.
You got a Kurt Russell.
Kurt
over
Russell
there.
will be. Kurt Russell's going to be in Guardians of the Galaxy too. So
Kurt Russell.
yes, you'll be good.
Face.
All right.
You think they could be
James.
the Guardians of the Galaxy? This is
Yes.
fucking super exciting.
Oh, jeez.
Games or video games or DVDs. Who's first?
I'll do it.
All right.
Kurt Russell, you guys.
Do you have any Kurt Russell movies for him?
No, I don't at all.
That's bullshit.
Well, you got the Divergent series Allegiant.
Divergent.
Which did so well that the next one has its budget cut in half. And they were like, yeah, you fucked up.
Bullshit.
Speaking of Anton Yelchin, that movie Green Room we talked about
Yeah, it's out.
a week ago, and now it's out on Blu-ray.
Patrick Stewart's a bad guy.
If you want to see Jennifer Garner in a religious movie,
Huh?
apparently Miracles from Heaven.
No.
You want to see that one?
I will see her in anything but a religious movie.
I love Jesus.
Pineapple. Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Everybody Wants Some?
Everybody wants some.
It's based on the Van Halen song?
Probably.
Everybody
It's actually they call it the weird sequel to Dazed and Confused.
It's kind of like a spiritual.
Oh, no.
A spiritual
It is.
sequel.
It is. It's made by the same people.
Yeah, it's Richard Linklater.
So it is based on the Van Halen song.
Yeah.
That's
It's
22
a
years
spiritual
long.
sequel.
And you're thinking Everybody Wants You by Billy Squire?
Oh, was I singing the
That's
wrong
what
song?
you were singing.
Yeah.
Dang it. I tried for an old reference and I failed.
That's-
you weren't
Huge
old enough.
surprise.
Let's see.
Let us take care of it.
Okay. I'll leave that in your wheelhouse.
Yes.
Lego DC Comics superheroes Justice League Gotham City Breakout. is
Yay.
now out.
Those are
Got
always
the
fun.
Superman.
And I think that might be it.
That good?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
games?
iZombie Season 2.
Oh, okay.
I loved
a fun
season
show.
2 of iZombie.
I love
It
season
show.
1 of iZombie.
was
good show.
Yes, as well.
It's the Veronica Mars with zombies.
Games?
Games. Ghostbusters comes out this week.
The game?
The game.
Now, is this a Lego or is
No,
this...
it's just straight the Ghostbusters.
Really?
Yeah, see?
I haven't heard anything
Are
about
they
it.
I've
boys
actually
or
heard,
Are they girls?
Is it the girls?
Are they boys or girls?
Because if I could make...
I think it has the girls in it. It's based on the new movie.
As we record this, I know 2 people who've seen it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Are one of them you? Shut up.
No, not me at all.
How'd they see it already?
One was a test screening, and the other one is that they've done the junket.
Oh, cool.
And?
The international junket.
Right.
And?
One said it was fucking amazing. She loved it. The guy said it's great. It's not the disaster that everybody's thinking it's going to be, but it's got its faults. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever.
So
But
it's Stargate.
But here's the thing, though. The one thing he did tell me though is, I go, but all the guys are in it, right? Like Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson. Like he goes, oh, they're all in it. But he goes, I would not consider Bill Murray's role a cameo.
Not even a cameo.
And
No,
that's-
like it's more
it's
than
more than
it's
cameo.
more than a cameo.
cool.
Really?
Yeah, he goes, but he goes, I'm not telling you any more than that. I
Oh,
go, I don't want you
good.
to.
That's
good,
cool.
Good.
So
So
it's
very-
weird because he actually reprises his role from Little Shop of Horrors
Neat.
Oh,
as a dentist.
Yeah.
that's weird.
All right.
That was actually
Oh, no,
Steve
Steve
Martin.
Martin,
That was
yeah.
Steve Martin.
That's
sir.
right. He was the dental.
He was the
Sir,
patient.
that was
Otto.
Steve Martin playing the dentist in that show.
He was the guy that liked getting dental.
Bill Murray was the patient, right?
So
Yes.
this is like a multi-platform.
yeah.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
Who's the Rick? Who's the
this
Rick
goddamn
now?
corporation is going right down the
Wow.
goddamn.
It's on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, Morty. It's on multi-platform,
Keep
That
it.
sounds kind of spooky,
but it's
man.
not PC.
You've got shit on your chin, like for.
That's my beard.
What kind of games are we gonna get, Rick?
Also coming out this week, you got Resident Evil 5. Who cares?
Ooh.
You gotta get the who.
Oh, that's in the disc form.
Let's see. Song of the Deep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. What?
Yeah, I like my uncle.
sounds dirty.
I like
I like
my
that.
I like my Uncle Remus video games.
Let me give you the song of the deep, lady.
Yes, all platforms.
Starring Celine Dion. Yay!
She's dead.
And then
She's not at all.
She just died.
No,
By the time this episode airs, Celine Dion
If
will
it
be
does, I'll
dead.
give you $1,000.
I'm seriously going to go kill her so I can get that $1,000. And because I've always wanted to murder Celine Dion.
money, Celine.
That's so fucked up. She'd be like, hello. Who are you?
Hello.
I'm the last face you're ever going to see.
Should we do this?
Eric, go ahead.
Yeah.
You owe me $1,000.
It's like, do you like plastic sheets? I didn't say that I was going to give you $1,000 if she's not dead.
It was implied.
Guys, would you just let me read his video
Okay.
game shit?
Yeah.
I only got one more, Morty. It's for the Nintendo 3DS. Hope you didn't sell all those ones you bought for cheap to make a profit on eBay. Monster Hunter Generations.
Yeah, man, that's great.
For the Nintendo 3DS.
I'd like to point out at this moment, Tony is not drunk.
This is how I am normal.
The,
No,
rest, the rest of us are.
God, I want to give him that root beer so bad.
There are 18 Mountain Dew cans in front of them, though.
I know, right?
That's all the games.
That's it?
What
All
about
right.
Celine Dion Hunter?
No, that's not
That'd
till
be
next
a
week.
Great game.
It's easy. She says Caesar's Palace. It's easy.
I am Celine.
It's not hard.
All right. Mr. B, let's get out of here.
Hey, seriously, guys. Let's just all get some ham. Let's just go eat so much more of it, you guys. Seriously, let's go. Like right now. Seriously.